If we can't find an opponent that wants to play ZVZ against me because everyone's a little bit lower up on the ladder, that's fine. We can just do a 1v2. Does that work? Blade is up for it. Okay. I'll invite Blade into the game. He's Diamond League. Oh, Optimist. Do you want to play? You're a little bit higher up with Protoss. You're 5k with Zerg, though. Alright. I feel like this is gonna go really well. So we have a Zerg versus Zerg. We have Optimist, who's Grandmaster Protoss. And we have Blade. He says his off-race is not so good. But Blade does main Zerg. Although I can imagine Optimist's off-race will probably be better than Diamond League's. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go. I'm on my own. Honestly, though, like, I've played a little bit of Archon mode in the past. I remember playing Archon mode with really good players. I did Archon mode when it first came out, for example, with Stefano, right? And me and Stefano together played like a bunch of toddlers, man. We played like we were way lower up on the ladder. I personally found that it can actually be more complicated to play Archon mode, because you need to actually communicate, right? Like, as a StarCraft player, you don't really communicate. So you communicate with yourself. That's, I guess, the big thing, right? It's kind of hard to, like, explain your thought process.
More minerals required.
Alright, so we're gonna try and practice that build that I just copied from Lambo's replays.
Overlords required. Insufficient.
Seems like a pretty good safe opener. So you played these strats against Bly a couple times. So it's 16 pool, 17 hatch, and then 17 gas. And then a bunch of Zerglings early on. Seems like a cool build to like not die to stupid stuff. And not dying to stupid stuff is really every StarCraft player's goal. Unless you're one of the people that's going for the stupid stuff. Then, you know, it's your goal to win with stupid stuff, but defending it is very good.
More minerals required.
Okay. And now we save larva. So there should be 3 larva available and 150-ish minerals. Nah, probably more minerals because we want to go queen. So we want to go 6 links and then a queen. So there's the 6 Zerglings coming up, and then we go queen, and then 21 overlord.
More minerals required.
Cool. Throw the drones in.
Mineral quantity
21 Ovi. Throw this one somewhere out there. And then at the queen, we make another queen. So we want to obviously try and dodge his overlords. Or their overlords, rather. It's plural now. We go another queen.
Queen birth.
Walk to the natural after inject. Pull 1 drone off gas. Link speed. Okay. And then 30 supplies when we go for another queen. Okay.
Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient.
So you should go for a 3rd base now. We have a Ling over there.
More minerals required. Not enough energy.
I did go for an overlord, right? Didn't I? Actually, I don't remember if I did. I did, okay. Okay, we'll go home.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
And now we just play this kind of normal from here.
Insufficient. Not enough minerals.
Which is kind of neat. Get him, Brenda.
Not enough energy. More minerals required. Insufficient energy. Swarm evolution under contact. Not enough minerals.
Okay, so it's a 2-base opener here.
Not enough energy. Insufficient.
I suggest we go lair.
Mineral quantity must spawn more. Not enough minerals.
Okay, Brenda got the kill.
More overlords. Insufficient energy.
Probably want to slow down actually on that second gas, but
Insufficient. Insufficient. Not enough. More minerals required. Mineral
okay.
quantity
Get +1 missile going.
not enough.
So no upgrades yet in either of these two structures.
Quantity insufficient. Insufficient energy. Not enough. Not enough energy. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient.
Nice little scout there by them.
Not enough minerals.
Okay.
More. Not enough energy. Need more Vespine gas. Enemy assaulting drone command.
Brenda!
Acceptable. Additional Vespine gas required. Swarm forces. A mineral attack quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
I don't know if it's gonna be Lings at this point, right? Which is kind of... Or sorry, Mutas at this point, which makes this a little bit tricky.
Insufficient energy. Additional Vespine gas required. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Yeah, okay.
Not. Swarm more minerals required.
This map is pretty decent for Mutas, but it's also
Swarm has evolved.
a little tricky.
Swarm forces minerals.
Mainly because you can relatively easily grab a 4th base here.
More overlords.
That's kind of like the main goal, it seems, usually in these scenarios, but I really need to make sure I don't die.
Mineral quantity insufficient. More hive cluster under direct assault.
Considering how slow I felt with the first game today, this is not bad.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Insufficient overlords. Queen birth successful.
Leave Brenda alone!
Overlords. Command unacceptable. Mineral quantity insufficient. More overlords. Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Drones under attack.
Wait, I cancelled it, didn't I? I don't understand. I cancelled. Pretty sure I did. Why am I so low on minerals?
Queen birth successful.
Pretty sure I should have anyway.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Newly birthed queen ready. More minerals required. Swarm has evolved. Mineral field exhausted.
It's becoming a bit of a problem now, though. Should have probably gone Tunneling Claws way quicker.
Minerals. Evolution complete. More swarm has evolved. Insufficient overload. Mineral cluster expended. Mineral field depleted. Must spawn more. Command.
What a miss!
Acceptable.
So ultimately, we want to go up to like Hydra Lurker Viper, right?
Cluster under.
Oh, shit.
Evolution. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field exhausted. Mineral cluster expended. Hive cluster under defenses spun. Swarm forces under attack. Need more. This Queen Earth successful. Insufficient Vespine swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
You can see I'm running out of gas.
Swarm forces under attack. Enemy assaulting drones. Mineral field. Swarm forces under attack.
I don't know how much work or how many workers they have now.
Exhausted. Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Additional.
Okay, so this is real nice for us. Finally getting some actual damage in. But I should have really had this base already up ages ago. Would have made things so much easier.
Evolution complete. Need more Vespine gas. Newly birthed queen.
So Hydra Lurker Viper is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best unit composition for this matchup. It's just that it's very gas heavy, as you may have already guessed.
Swarm forces under attack. Mineral feed insufficient. Vespine gas.
Okay, so there's a couple units that I can't really move. Few lurkers, that is. Well, I can move them, but it'd be kind of risky.
Additional Vespine gas required. Must be morphed on creep. Hive cluster under direct assault. Mineral cluster drones under attack. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas. Swarm forces under attack. Need more Vespine gas. No, not possible. Supply limit. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Not enough energy. Mineral addition. Hive cluster under direct assault. Mutation complete. Mineral field depleted. No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Swarm
Okay.
forces under attack. Not possible. Supply limit reached. No, not possible. Supply.
Very good.
No, not possible. Supply limit reached. Creep tumor under swarm forces under attack. Swarm has evolved. Creep tumor swarm forces under attack. Not enemy assaulting drones. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field exhausted.
I'm a little low here on larva, so I can't actually remax.
Mutation complete. Mineral field depleted. Command unacceptable.
The hell is this?
Under attack assault.
Why do I still not have Overlord speed? That seems a little unnecessary.
Swarm forces.
GG! Nice. Whew, that was an intense game. That was a nice match. Considering we were playing a 2v1. That went surprisingly well. Whew! Alrighty. So we were in a bit of a tough spot in this game. Because we couldn't get a fourth base up, right? And they obviously can get a fourth base for free. Couple things I think I should have done better. I should have gone roach speed, like roach burrow, roach speed into roach burrow, and then burrow upgrade as well. That would have probably put on quite a lot more counter-attack harassment quite early. And I also thought my my abductions were mediocre. But other than that, like if I would have been able to counter-attack right now, for example, with the roaches, those mutas would go home, right? Like they would have to go home and defend. So I think that's why going for the burrow upgrade would probably help me secure a 4th base much faster, which would have allowed me to get to that Hydra Lurker Viper much quicker. And that was a surprisingly good game, though. Especially considering that was a 2v1 in Archon mode. Nemesis, thank you so much for the 63 months. And thank you also, Gammon King, for the $1, the 100 bits. Thank you. Good morning, Jitters. How are you doing today? So the thing is, Hydra Lurker Viper trades incredibly efficiently, right? I don't know exactly how efficiently it did this game. Yeah, we may have actually not gotten the sickest traits off. But at least in theory, Hydra Lurker Viper trades better. I think, though, on this map, Roach Hydra into Lurker is better. Because it is a relatively easy to acquire 4th base. On some other maps, though, it's super hard to acquire a 4th. So, like, if this 4th base would have been, like, over here or something, right? Like, then it would have been impossible to play this kind of style on this map. Anyways, yeah, I think I was way too late on this. Should have been doing this for a long time. And when I finally did it, I came across his army in the middle of the map. Cool, I'm glad I won this game, though. Yeah, so we're actually already in a good spot here because we killed so many drones. We killed 29 drones with those roaches. I'm actually surprised we did that much, though, because if you have 2 people, you know, putting out fires. The problem with roaches usually is that you can only look at one area of the map at once, right? So when, like, tunnel claw roaches show up everywhere, you can only look at one of the battles. You gotta just be real fast. The crisis management is tricky. Considering they had 2 people putting out fires, though, it still did surprisingly well. Yeah, so these traits over here, like this is why you want to not bring all your lurkers across the map. He sends in a bunch of units here. Look at these roaches. So this is 2 spines and 2 lurkers. Well, there's 1 lurker over there being awkward. But, like these... The reason why I want to put the spines like that is so the roaches run up there and then the lurkers can get, like, their line of fire. So this is... It looks a little bit awkward, but this is actually pretty sick. Because when you think about it, like, when the units run up the ramp, like, no one really has time to look at all their run-bys, right? So usually what you do is you just attack move with roaches like this. And then they will find the spine crawler and they will all line up. Line them up, boys! So they got cleaned up real fast. If you have 2 lurkers in the air, right? Here's a lurker. That's a lurker right there. How does a lurker... Oh, sorry, not a lurker. Yeah, okay. We give them, like, little wings. Vipers. Look, there's a viper. He's got, like, a bunch of wings and stuff, and then he's got a tail, right? Did I just draw? It's a viper, okay? It's a viper. That's literally what they look like. Okay, they need more wings. They need more wings. Look. Okay, now it's a viper. Look, it's a viper, guys. You just gotta squint a little, okay? Right, okay, so you have another viper over here, right? It has also got, like, you know, wings and stuff, right? It's 2 vipers, right? When 2 vipers abduct each other, in StarCraft 2, they switch positions. Why do they not meet in the center? Like, they abduct each other and then they switch positions. Aren't they supposed to meet in the center? If they have different speeds in vertical direction and do a single yoink instead of pulling across the entire path, it might be possible. Yeah, maybe the yoink itself, it looks like a long animation, but maybe it's like a very quick momentum pull. Is that what you're saying? I want the vipers to kiss in the middle. Yeah. If they're standing still, because this also happens, right? If they're flying, maybe this makes sense. But I want them to, like, you know, kiss right over here. That's what I want. I want them to hit each other. And I want them to take impact damage as well. If they do a barrel roll in the middle of it, it might be possible. Ooh, that's smart. I'm starting to think Blizzard didn't think about those sort of things, though, when they actually designed the Viper. They just made a unit that could yoink and then pull a unit into, you know, another direction. They didn't take the proper... Like, what I'm trying to say is that my science fiction fantasy game is in... It doesn't make sense. Mom, my science fiction video game is fake. My immersion is ruined. Vipers can yoink an entire flying city, though, in the form of a mothership, so that's not a problem. Yeah, imagine if I actually would have had larva at this point. I couldn't spend... Like, I spent all my larva. I just didn't inject for a little while there. I have a massive bank. They have a lot of gas. How'd they get that much gas? I guess they weren't mining for a long time. Yeah, this was basically an all-in. Oh, man. GG's. That was a fun game. Alright, guys. We've peaked. That was the best game we're gonna play today.